laughter, learning and friends. This government school in Khangri village in Rajasthan provides all that and much more. It is an incubator of dreams for girls like Vimla who come to study here.
छोटी उम्र में शादी हो जाती है, फिर बड़ी होती है, फिर उसकी शादी जैसे क्या ना किसी ऐसे कैसे लड़के जैसे ना ख़राब हो जाता है लड़का, तो वो लड़का जैसे क्या ना उसे छोड़ देता है या फिर है ना उसके ससुराल उसे पसंद नहीं करते, तो वो बेचारी क्या करे। और है ना जिसकी वो पढ़ी लिखी हो तो वो खुद है ना अपने पैरों पर खड़े होकर अच्छा है ना खुद काम कर सकती है, कोई भी काम।
The school is one of the many under the guidance of Safina Hussein's organization Educate Girls.
लड़कियों का पढ़ना तो बहुत ही ज़रूरी है, और अगर कुछ होता है कि उनके हस्बैंड अच्छे नहीं हो या उनकी फैमिली अच्छी नहीं हो तो वो खुद अपने अपने पैरों पर खड़ी भी हो सकती हैं। तो इसीलिए आप लोग पढ़ाई बिल्कुल नहीं छोड़ना, प्रॉमिस।
Her aim to bring each and every girl into the school system.
When we look at girls' education worldwide, India is pretty much at the epicenter of gender issues. India has the highest number of out-of-school girls anywhere on the planet. We have the highest number of child brides anywhere in the world, and also the highest number of women and girls in sexual and other forms of slavery. So when we started in India, we sort of mapped the situation countrywide, and we realized at that time when we looked at the government data that 9 of the 26 gender gap districts, the critical educational gender gap districts, were in Rajasthan. And these districts where we are in right now are those gender gap districts.
A degree from London School of Economics paved Safina's way to Silicon Valley in US. But her calling lay elsewhere. Soon she started volunteering and instituting development programs in various parts of South America and South Africa. But when she came to India, the state of girl-child education shocked her.
Parents don't believe in sending girls to school. You know, the entire perception is that a goat is an asset and a girl is a liability. And that's what rules everything around the girl child, you know. मैं क्यों पढ़ाऊँ, पराया धन है, किसी और के घर में जाएगी. It's not up to me. So let me just not invest in her at all. And it's really about tackling. So when we were building this model, we realized that the issue is not about not having schools, the issue is here. The entire issue for girls' education or for gender issues is a mindset issue.
She started her organization Educate Girls in 2007 with a three-pronged approach of enrollment, retention and learning. Helping her in this mission are a group of highly charged young women, or as they are called, Team Balika.
Team Balikas are educated youth from the gender gap villages who are today working to find every girl who's out of school, bring her back into the school system, make sure that she stays in school and also that she's learning. So currently we started just a few years ago, and today we have over 1,600 young people who have joined us as Team Balika, and they are ensuring that 100% of the girls in their villages are in school. They also go into the government school system 2 to 3 times a week to actually conduct learning activities by doing creative games, playing, so that the children learn in a really joyful and happy manner.
जैसे ही हमें पता चलता है कि ये लड़की जो है वो स्कूल नहीं आ रही है, तो हम लोग उनके घर जाके उनके पेरेंट्स से बात करते हैं कि आखिर क्यों आप अपनी बच्ची को स्कूल नहीं भेज रहे, रीजन क्या है उसके पीछे। तो उसके बाद में लोग अगर बीमारी की वजह से है तो वो बात अलग है, अगर वो उसको जैसे कि अगर घर पे काम करवाना है या खेत में ले जाना है, इस वजह से वो स्कूल नहीं भेज रहे हैं, तो उसके लिए हम उसको फोर्स करते हैं कि ये अधिकार है बच्चों का, इसमें आपको पढ़ाना ज़रूरी है। एक बार अगर मान जाते तो ठीक, वरना बार बार हम उनका पीछा नहीं छोड़ते जब तक कि वो अपनी बच्ची को स्कूल में एडमिट नहीं करवा रहे।
Team Balika have another important role, that of making sure that children actually learn, and this is achieved through fun classroom learning techniques.
Only around 15% of the children who are in 3rd, 4th and 5th grade can actually read a simple story in Hindi. And this is also one of the big Millennium Development Goals which we want to actually be able to achieve. So CLT is that through games, through learning activities, how can we boost children's literacy and numeracy. So it's an activity-based learning method that we're running in the schools right now.
School management committees comprising of parents, guardians and teachers are institutionalized under Right to Education. But in most parts of the country, they have power but only on paper. But in schools under Educate Girls, these parent bodies are bringing about a change.
So we actually train school management committees and handhold them to make sure that they actually understand their roles, responsibilities, and they're able to make school improvement plans and execute them successfully. Once the school management committees become really activated and they start functioning well, what we have seen is that earlier schools that didn't have a girls' toilet now have a girls' toilet. The number of teachers in the schools have gone up, boundary walls, clean and proper drinking water facilities, and really the proper distribution of the midday meal has improved substantially.
Along with these girls, Safina has a reason to smile too, as in the past 5 years, Educate Girls has only grown from strength to strength.
We have brought back over 50,000 girls back into the school system. These were girls who were earlier dropped out or they were never enrolled. The second has been that over 200,000 children have seen an increase in their learning outcomes. Third is that now we have 1,600 Team Balika who have joined us, and they are just amazing in their work. A lot of the Team Balika have actually stopped child marriage in their villages.
And nobody could be more happy with Safina's progress than these thousands of girls who have a chance to dream of a better future.